EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver.
Down the right sideline. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
74 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Hall on a give up the middle.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he
got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go.
Purdy off the play fake.
Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Second and 6.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
84 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Throwing here, Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jermaine Johnson.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This one from 48 yards away. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps up. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. On the draw, it's Hall.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 4. Hall again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 42 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Purdy now to throw.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, he's tightly wound, tightly constructed like a bowling ball when he catches the football. A huge weapon in the screen game and lives by the name Yak King. Yards after catch reminded me of Golden Tate when he came into the league.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
It's caught inside the 25.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And he may have surprised people the last few years, but it shouldn't be a surprise anymore when he gets to the quarterback. These last 4 seasons, 39.5 sacks during that span, and the 49ers expect that kind of production throughout the season.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Tyler Conklin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Purdy from the gun. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4. Here's Hall again. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wipe up!
Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
A 41-yard punt there.
Return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Let's go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Check. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try. Field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
26. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On third down, here's Hull.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A handoff for Hall.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All right.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
I'll go over here.
Rodgers throwing here. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
There he goes left side.
Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to these